PRX, and I'd believe it. But yeah, makes sense now. Like you said, there'll probably be double controller for PRX with Monyet in there.
The split is...
Devi on that Viper,
This is kind of interesting as well, because like
Forsaken,
I think that
PRX
PRX are pretty good at
kind of an
split.
interesting setup here, something on that jet. And you know, you're so used to seeing Devi on that Sky, but on split he does shift over off of that. On the other side, of course, John QT has been a really good Cypher player. I love the way he sets up. He doesn't play Cypher like normal Cyphers that you see kind of like meta.
Wait, so who's playing what? Monyet's on
setting
smoke.
up for his teammates for trades. He's not necessarily just trying to lock down a site and trying to make it
Any map with a double duelist where you can have something on Jet and you can have Jing on Raze is a good map for these. Good news for Sentinels is they have the best thing for double duelists, which is Cypher, which has now been super buffed as well. So the kill trips are the kind of thing that got the most buff with Cypher, and yeah, against double dive. And honestly, PRX really do double dive. It's, in theory, they got the best pieces.
And what has so far been absolutely fantastic off-season event.
The greatest off-season event ever. I'm just saying.
What teams would be most likely to go undefeated in their league next year? 100% Fnatic. Like Fnatic have the best chance of being undefeated, I would say. Maybe PRX. What do you reckon, chat? Fnatic or PRX? America's is too close.
The AVL 2023 Grand Final starts right now. Sentinels
actually, I think it probably is PRX now I think more about it.
Oh, I cannot wait. I mean,
maybe some of the teams in EMEA can do an upset.
Being dragged into the mud by PRX.
I actually think both of those teams will probably go undefeated.
Very few teams have been able to avoid over the course.
Okay, PRX on attack, Sentinels on defense.
For the Sentinels, yes, you beat them the first time. They said
it looks like we're sending it. We got a Sheriff, we got a double Ghost, and then so we're just gonna dog middle, fake middle pressure, and then A hit.
Once we get that confidence building, that's when we come online. That's when we're a different team.
Oh, it's literally just a flash. That's it. Just one flash to create a bit of mid pressure. In terms of Sentinels, they got a camera that spots legs over towards middle, and then they wanted to have a trap play over towards middle.
But A site going to be taken here for free, so it's going to be a full-blown 5v5 full HP attempt at the retake.
Oh, really nice timing from Sentinels, by the way. Look at them. Look at them as a unit. What the hell is John? Oh my god, let him have it. Zeusis, bro. Zeusis, bro. They let him have it, and then he jumps around the corner. Dude, must have been some nice shots. Shout out to Sentinels here, really all on the same page. Call came in really early on from John, I imagine, and then just everyone was on the same page.
Them really find too much success. They dropped, I think, both pistols on Sunset against T1, but they have good anti-ecos. Or good ecos, I should say, against the anti-ecos. But John here, just the initial double swing, kind of getting that information off the Hawk. PRX sometimes isn't, you know, off the rip of a match. They'll W key at you. They're called W key gaming for a reason. And,
good replays, though. Nice replays. All the reactions we want to see. Okay, we've got to tune in. PRX decide to force buy into this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Stingers.
Going for it. Yeah,
he's got it.
Let's do it.
It is against the force buy. Stingers across the board here for the side of PRX, who still are going to be looking to up the pace.
Wait, this is kind of interesting. We actually normally don't see Stingers on the defense. But Sentinels are starting to opt with it. Again, Cupid, who kind of played in America for a long time last year, said coming back to EU, the main thing he noticed was everyone in EMEA can't use a Stinger. Like, he's saying he's buying Stingers in Prague, and like the other team pick it up and they just can't use it. So America's apparently way ahead in the Stinger meta. At least against the EMEA. Sassy's taken so much space. This is a spike. Oh my god, bro. That melted him. The Stinger is ridiculous, though. It's so good for the 1v1s.
Connection there onto Zeusis, tagging him low, and heals now come across from Forsaken to get everybody else back up to full. John Cutie though, the Phantom, do some significant damage.
I need to stop buying the Stinger more. Like, the Stinger is probably just as broken as like what the Judge was or something. The Stinger comes out on every single drill. The Stinger just comes out on top here in the 1v1s.
Shots flying, 10's down to
Wow,
2
that's
HP.
ridiculous.
A
Well,
pistol
there we
to
go.
4K
The force buy works.
into a
Everyone buys.
flawless
Everyone
force
gets
buy
an
attempt
upgrade
here.
as well in terms of this.
PRX,
We got
they
one
tie it up.
Spectre. We got one Phantom.
I said they've been good on their ecos, but
Because even if you know those rounds that is becoming new meta, like the one Stinger buy,
knife out, able to only take a scrape of damage.
you just gotta look at the stats. I feel like the stats don't lie with the Stinger. I think it's probably really broken.
Out of smokes. I mean, they are not afraid to start cutting off your rotations. They want to catch you off guard, and that's already a little concerning. Like the fact that PRX might be able to get their confidence flowing this early.
Flash from Saucy. Jingle peeking, but something already crept up. So
5 stack
forward.
into B, and we're just gonna head over towards B.
Damage not
Oh
gonna
man.
make it. Paint shell's now gonna be let loose. That'll slow up Jing. And 10's with a great headshot. Is able to find something. Spray coming down for Forsaken, just eating some of the damage there from the snake bite. 10's.
Wait, these were the two best guns, chat. This was the Phantom and the Spectre.
Weapon going to be recovered as they go ahead, scoop up that Spectre and the Phantom.
Yeah, a lot of investment there, having that Phantom.
And they get the ult.
Exactly.
Yeah, they get the ult from the pistol around here. John has a retake camera as well. Doesn't want to go on it until we get a little bit closer.
Settled down here towards screens. Tens, however, has the
Oh my goodness.
Pushing forward. Checks over towards main. Puts Monyet down
The
to
leap.
1 health. The Astra, that's the one carrying the spike. It's not yet in the sight. They back off for the time being, though. It's a window of opportunity.
1 HP in the spray there.
Needs to try to hold the line here. Get some decent damage across. Will not be
I
able
mean,
to find the kill.
they're wrecked, aren't they? The 1 HP has to cross over towards the site to plant. Oh, this is interesting. They think they've taken so long and they've been silent for so long that they might be over towards B now. So they're kind of looking for a lark. If Monyet can get 1, he's done fantastic.
That's going to be the scary part.
All of it's scary right now here for PRX. So much pressure on Divide to deliver this round win. Yeah, Monyet will get dropped. Swinging. He's able to find
Hey,
one.
nicely done. Where's this one going? Nice stack from Sentinels. Yeah, the 2 people that entered over towards the B site were the better guns. So that was like huge for Sentinels there.
Yeah, and at the beginning of this round, Sentinels have a really good read on what PRX is going to want to do on this hit. They've got players ready at both sides of the pillar of B, plus they've got the Sheriff holding the
Back-to-back ecos. Do we expect anything different with these teams? The Sentinels always eco, PRX is PRX.
Forsaken gets in, he gets a couple kills with that Spectre, but he eats quite a bit of damage and gets the vulnerable through the snake bite, and then transferring over all that damage done to Monyet makes things so much more difficult. Saucy, quick to take down Jing. Could have been a fair-ish battle. Jing, you can hit a headshot. Now, are we just gonna dive right in?
Looks like that's gonna be the case.
Oi, that flash actually means that he sees the circle above the head, and so he can get to the kill. That is everything.
Lucky to come away with that one, but Jing gets himself on the board now.
Yeah, without that flash, he doesn't see anything. He would just see like I mean, he would maybe see some of the bullets flying, traces.
You know, we'll see if PRX wants to rotate or not.
Wow, Sentinels are good.
Swings out, does find Jing. Orb got taken by Forsaken. Seeker's now online. Boombot cleared out. So Divine's position, at least for now, going to be hidden, but I don't think anyone's going to go pushing into him. He's managed to trade it back.
Change the stream? Nah, people have synced it up a lot, so I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to like reset it for people that haven't synced.
At the very least, you put yourselves in a position.
Plus, I'm never gonna get the exact same time as you all if I reset. You know what I mean?
First, I need to check the site. I'm not sure if anybody could have lingered forward in towards A.
How can you sync? There's a GitHub thing on Reddit, but apparently Firefox is like the easiest way to do it.
Trapwire now gone. Plant can come through. Monyet looking to try to get this backstab off in heaven. In the nebula, which now dissipates. Saucy able to draw down, finds the kill. Zelsa's going to be taken out at the same time, however. Forsaken having to pull away, gets tagged up as he tips back in towards Garage, but he and something very low on HP. Something, however, it might not matter if he can get headshots like that.
That was nice
Dashes
info
back
on this one.
Towards the rope. On the hunt is Saucy, managing to find
Devi has so much HP. It's kind of up to Devi in second now.
Forward, Saucy. Finding Forsaken, gets the
Whoa!
Gets Devi as well.
Man's on 5 HP, just taking everyone out.
Sentinels will move up 3-1.
Dude, I'd actually counted him out of this round.
Saucy.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Really big round. Really
shots
big
and
round,
on
considering the
5
money
health
as well.
at the end of all
2-4
of
on
it.
top of this. There's
And
2
I
people
kinda
over towards
like what
PRX that
is
can't really
doing here.
buy.
It's a flash play to set up Jing off the rip. Like you said, that flash just catching enough of Tens' face, sticking enough through that smoke. They're able to see the flash through it. But then, you know, they had something on the other side of the map the whole time, and it kind of led me to believe that this was going to be a rotate, but they lost the spike over on the other side of the map. And that gave time for Sentinels to reset, to spread their forces out a little bit. I like what PRX is doing on the backside. They have multiple layers of flanks, but they had Monyet and Devi.
Smoke
Wasn't
with
enough.
the flash.
Job done
I was
because
wondering if
Saucy
something was just going to swing that.
popped off.
Still enough force up, but see some weaknesses here. Devi going armorless into the round with just that Vandal.
Cover going out.
As is just Devi. Gonna say Forsaken. No. Have a half armor.
Who needs
Great
armor?
check in towards Mail.
Click heads.
Is often the solution. Monyet backing away, not wanting to be seen by the Trailblazer.
Well, this time around, a different setup from PRX. They're taking their time, left the spike in sewers. Saucy's got a two-man push
Saucy.
coming out.
Not sure if they're going to be ready for it, but the shots do not connect.
Uh-oh.
The flash, they did back away. Looking for the stun on the Nebula.
Wait, how
Does
did
manage to hit.
how did
Gets
the
kill.
Omen flash
He's gonna
miss
take it down
something there?
early. Tens has to back away.
Did that not just go through him?
Fake the dash forward. Tens should be able to suss this out. But
Wait,
still
that
be
chat,
pulling
was
back.
that not a bug?
A sight, getting ready. Get jumped on as Jing. Caught by that trap wire for a brief moment. Ends up getting cleared out though. Now Forsaken, holding in heaven, managing to find a second. 5 HP for him. Looks back through the Nebula, gets himself out onto the Raptor. Something creeping in from behind.
Something is gonna take both of these down, you'd expect.
Checking for it. Play this out patiently. Nearly finds John. He does swing back through to get Forsaken, but then Monyet arrives in heaven.
That was nice. Dude,
Takes him down.
I'm really
dead.
confident
PRX
that this
themselves a second
Omen
round
flash hit.
Yeah, and off the rip here, you know, PRX taking their time, not something you're really used to. Saucy probably feeling
I
confident
know that
off
little
4K
area
in
is
the
slightly
previous
bugged
round,
over towards B
seeing
main
if he could
because
maybe
the
punish. Mostly PRX have been leaving one
breach
player in
damage.
B main, maybe seeing if he could win that duel.
Go
for a little bit of an ego there, but
I
PRX had
guess
two.
he was a bit to
They're
the
able to use
left,
that
but
notable
I
as
think
well
that flash
timed
should be
by
hitting him.
Monyet to get that kill. And then that opens up
I
the
know
space
this
there
this
for something to
area is
start going for
bugged
the lurk as
where
all
he
that
is, because
attention
you know when you put
over
the
the other side of
killjoy
the
over
map
there,
starts sending the
you can't do a
rotations
breach
quick
damage
from
for some of
Sentinels.
this.
So PRX here starting to
But
recognize already
there's a
that
chance the
PRX
Omen
are
flash
exceeding
could have been
that
slightly
Sentinels
too
is
much to
going
the
for the
right,
fast-
but it looked
fast-ish rotations, and
looked
that
like
they're
they
trying
should
to
be
get
hitting.
in the back of them and punish them. And this time it did work.
Cam set up in heaven. On watching. Going off that for now as the double push comes through on ramps from both sides. Something able to come away with one. 1 for 1 thus far. Second not really wanting to challenge any deeper given that he just has that
I was gonna
cigarette
say,
in hand. Now
John
Cutie
should
out
be
from
getting a
screen
kill there.
Will be able to find a second kill, so the duelist's gone. Tip of the spear broken off here.
Cage triggered. They found my wire.
PRX, they can still get work done with a stick. We'll see. These 3 players
There.
Damn,
manage.
we plant in the open,
Seems
the
to go
ping
chasing
was
forward,
nice.
he's
Whoever,
receiving some
this
spam through
Zelsis,
that
man,
Nebula.
see Zelsis's ping just purely on this. He even heard that he wasn't in the corner.
Tough hold here. Monyet's very far away.
Come back through, Paranoia goes across, second trying to push out, does get shut down. Forsaken will find the kill, swings out, looks for another, but there's just too many players facing him. Can only come away just that one.
Wow, John's crazy. He does get half of this. Dude, is he?
Here to block it, John Cutie is just holding this one. They
Oh
don't even
my
realize it.
god! The one cage. The one cage and he just went for it.
Forward, but Sentinels still
Dude, they
get
had
the round
Astra
win.
suck as well.
Lovely,
They were
lovely
not
retake here
believing.
for Sentinels. Yeah, they lose people, but they win the round. And it's because of that trap wire placement. John QT knows he can stick it because they're going to have to
Because
either push it or
the
clear
trap
it
is, how long is
to
it?
deal with him.
How long is the
Plus,
cage?
you had
Is it not
Saucy
not
going
7
up
seconds?
To the ramps to check that area. He
The
knows
exact
he's pretty
time?
well clear at that point to stick it. It's only that one player. It's only Devi that can really challenge him. And he's got the opportunity to pull off one way or another off the contact of his utility. Plus, he's got that cyber cage, that little extra protection. Very nicely thought out by John QT.
That was nice.
St. Shells out early as something goes for the entry, but has been spotted, and Saucy will gun him down, keeping Tens protected. Already the entry falling apart a bit as the spam continues
Okay,
over in towards
another
A-Main.
low. I say another low buy. Sentinel's
Sentinel's
money is crazy low after winning this round, by the way. Like really, really
But
low.
now the second-year-old up online here in round 7. as the Seeker's going to be used for sake of saying, well, I've got something sort of like that.
Man, Tens is fully behind them. Sentinels took a bit of a heavy over-rotate on this one.
They're well aware of this. They do keep
Dude,
noted, but
the Stinger is so strong, isn't it?
Now pushing out shots.
Oh my.
Over towards Jing. He manages to avoid them, but it's just
Tens is in the worst spot.
left standing versus the full 5.
Yeah, he did great.
Honestly,
I thought Tens was going to get seen there.
Gets rid of Jing,
his ult was really good though. Like Tens' ult
early
meant that they
hits
just
for
didn't have
PRX
any
are
map
getting read
control.
really nicely.
So
Sentinels
I
had a
really like
3-man
Tens' ult
stack.
here. I thought his reactional
Kind of
ult was good
watching
because
the
they did
landing zone
over-rotate
of
on this
something
one.
there, so
But I think that's so
Sentinels got
fine.
pretty
I
well
think this is
prepared
one
for
of
some
those
of these
things where they're just
executions
like,
that PRX likes to
they just,
dial up.
and like we had a few of
Everybody
these kind of like game plans or like
funneling
little set things where we were
on where
paying
they were
people
going.
where
So
it's
the
just
tendencies
like,
being ready are
we're
pretty
gonna
nice
do this
by the
until they
Sentinels.
do something different.
Again,
So like
Zelsis
in this example, it would
really
be like,
important there that he doesn't
we're
die,
gonna
because if Manya can
over-rotate
find that pick,
until
he can
they
find that
actually
kill.
like fake us
He's
or
able
there
to
is like a
really
luck
break that open
or
and
something
make
like that.
rotational lot
We
phase
had a few of
faster,
those
a lot
games where
safer
we'd
for
like look at
PRX.
like a heat
Instead,
map of a
Zelsis
team and it would be
buys
like,
a ton of time,
they never
able to
go
keep
middle.
PRX in
Like they
check,
never go
allow
middle
for
against us. We're
reinforcements
just
to
gonna
get there,
gamble, leave it
get the job
until
done.
they punish us middle.
Alex,
So
good time to
that's
take a
maybe
timeout
what
here,
it felt like
regroup,
for a bit of this.
resituate.
And maybe
I think some
Sentinels,
of the rounds that have been working a little bit better for PRX are when they're
I mean,
taking their time.
they
at
didn't
the
get
beginning,
punished for the
which,
over-rotate,
you know,
really.
you're not used to saying that about this team.
Yeah.
Usually you're like, nah,
PRX
just
are
go at it,
locking
bro.
a
That's how
lot,
they
yeah.
find
But
success.
the thing is,
I mean,
they've had
when
like
PRX
cipher
slows
trips
things down,
that are
that's one
pretty
way to get the
passive to
opponents
give
off
them
guard.
info, so it hasn't been too bad either.
Alex wanting to intervene in just the 2 rounds picked up thus far, and of course, world's biggest Jing fan is here in the audience, always showing support for Sun. But we'll see if this timeout is going to work the magic as Alex hopes, or if this is just giving more time for Sentinels to continue to download the playbook.
Yeah, it is really interesting. I mean, I love what I'm seeing from Sentinels. They're just so reactive to what PRX is doing. And PRX had a couple rounds where they're able to make some good adjustments.
It's Jing's
on it, but now
mom
they're coming
and
back to trying to
Mindfreak's
brute force
girlfriend.
their
That's
way
so good.
through. Haven't
That's
been able
pretty
to find
cool.
that success for the most part on those fast
Oh.
hits.
Lots of tech pause.
So
It's the worst
quintessential
kind of tech pause.
PRX.
2 seconds when the
You have
barrier
Divide
goes down
Vipers,
as well.
you do have the Cosmic Divide. Now, you do have a counter
Everyone has
Viper
to
fit
sync up for the
Zelsis as
last
well.
2 seconds.
Hasn't popped
And
yet,
I
but
honestly
maybe he's gonna
think that they
pop
wanted,
it off contact.
this is actually really interesting because they want to go fast. They want to
brief
pop the
little
knives.
pause
They want to
here.
dash up. They want to
What's
updraft and
going
dash
on?
up over the mid box.
Just be a mind
For a
check
fast
issue that
middle.
will hopefully get taken
So
care of very
this
quickly
kind of
so we
tech
can
pause
get
on
back underway.
0.02 seconds when you
Anyway,
want to go
gonna
fast
say,
is like it's going to be weird because you're going to have to hope that at least Sentinels are fully synced up and ready for this.
Defense. A lot of teams like to pop that Viper's Pit at the front of B main, just kind of control that space on their defender side, force the other team to try to make it go through a different area. He's got it with him on the desk too.
Yeah, man's
That's how
just got a
confident
gun
he is.
ready with him.
He's gonna like, could you like shoot your teammates when they screw up? Like, just be like, God, come on.
Or just, you know, you pull off like an ace and you just like send a little nerf shot
Send out
across
the
the
crowd.
stage.
Yeah, like sign it and send it in the crowd.
Not unfortunately not like a t-shirt cannon, you know, type deal, but yeah, I mean, nice little memento for the team.
Ooh, now we get the glasses. Zoom in. What is
Fist round the camera.
He wants the fist bump? Oh, he's leaving him hanging though. Oh no. The vibes. The vibes, Achilleos.
If we get word as far as what the issue is, we will push that out to you guys. But for now, it's like we're just going to be chilling for a little bit. Players got, I don't know, maybe a little too excited.
Yeah, somebody.
Is that the GitHub thing?
I'm just inclined to blame the players.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh,
if people
no,
are
no,
trying to
gotta
sync
blame
it up,
them.
I'm pretty
It's
sure that
always
link
their fault.
posted it is
Absolutely. Somebody just like peeked their
works
mic,
well.
yelling. Not exactly sure, but hopefully we'll get this all taken care of. Yeah, Sen winsies. Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, 5-3 on that defending side, looking pretty good. I mean, for the side of PRX, obviously just had that timeout called, just had that discussion with Coach Alex. They can come back in a couple more rounds on this attacking side. Will feel pretty
yeah,
decent and
or
will
apparently
feel comfortable
Firefox
for
is
them.
good again.
I'd like to see them take a little bit of time, look for some early space that they can take slowly. Don't need to take the space super fast, and then work off of that. Find a good opportunity to get that Cosmic Divide down. Hopefully get the plant. Maybe you need the Viper Spit at that point.
Sentinels are good, man. The thing that I enjoy the most about Sentinels, just watching this, is just John QT and just how So he'll make a mid-round call, and I guess it's John. It could be Zelsis as well, because I've heard that Zelsis does a lot of mid-rounding, but they'll make a call and then just everyone just listens. Everyone's just like, yeah, sure, let's just do it, and you just see multiple people just send it. There is no like hesitation ever.
Well, PRX are here representing Pacific, so a win here is still a win for Korea.
Yeah. It's still great. I mean, the fans are having a blast. It's so many people are here. It's crazy.
Stacking sites against PRX is the best way to count on the firepower. I mean, yeah, it's definitely like what I was saying the other day, that it's like PRX will only like respect you until you show that you can kind of hold sites, hold down a rush, etc. Hold it, like go kind of toe to toe with them aim duel wise, and then they'll normally call a pause and actually start playing a bit more like methodical. But if you can't go toe to toe to them aim wise, or you can't stop a rush, they're just gonna do that over and over again.
So funny.
Always good when the you got two different people that are in the audience, sat together, came here together, but they're just cheering for different teams.
Yeah, exactly. Forsaken fan on the right for sure, but oh, is it? I thought for a second that might have been like Coach Sicko or something, like coming in here. The hair and like the suit.
Yeah, he's got tied back, sharply dressed all the same.
I mean, he was with that Zekken team, so with XZ, so.
Being told that the issue is almost taken care of, so we should be back on our way. You're pretty sure.
Oh man,
you guys
it's early morning when the sneezes come out.
Just want to make sure that everything is good to go, and hopefully no.
VNT Duran, thank you so much for the A-mums. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate the prime.
Yeah, that would be.
Thank you very much.
That'd be ideal. This one kind of just a random occurrence, so should be good to go. Monyet, that was a Monyet fan on that last.
VNT Duran, thank you very much, mate.
Apt.
The cameramen know what they're doing.
They do.
Looks like
Sentinels is the best team in the world. Maybe.
Well, so let's go ahead.
Let's see. They need to keep this form up, and the normal season's going to be a lot harder. Okay, so maybe they didn't want to go as fast as they originally did, but I'm pretty sure they might have changed this up. Either way, early middle take, Viper ult comes in, and Sentinels, like I said, once a call comes in, they all do it together, and Divide really messed this up. Oh my, the catapult back.
Intercepted John Cutie, finding him. It's Forsaken, trying to enter into the site. Things very quickly falling apart here for PRX.
Yeah, you're going to try to get this plant down. Monyet has to win this battle.
Spike planted.
Just hoping that he can buy enough time. Zelsis turn his sights back over there towards B, but does get caught.
Zelsis played this very well, though.
Something over an alley. Now it's all on Jing. Showstopper of his own, but is he going to be ready for Sassy here? Because obviously Sassy now knows exactly where he's at. Double spray coming through.
Nice. I mean, Sassy's looking pretty good as well, to be honest. Getting him close to his ult as well, getting the defuse on this one.
So a winning game plan here.
There is just no way with the prime. Thank you so much as well. 6 months. Sounds like one of my reactions, if anything. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate the half a year. And Prodigy as well with the gifted. Thank you so much, Prodigy. Dude, the mods are out here gifting. What's going on? Jojo, thank you as well. Welcome in, mate. Appreciate that, Prodigy. Thank you. And Corvus as well. Corvus Florenzis with the prime. Thank you for the 5 months. Morning as well, mate.
Not only that, I'm looking at
Appreciate it, dude.
the operator in hand. Flash not going to note anything. No one there to eat the damage from the paint shells either. So Boombot still rolling forward. Oh, a leg spotted. Sassy's hitting some shots.
Oh boy.
Now going to be used. Jump up over the top.
Wait.
Tens gets a collapse.
Tens gets a double.
Jing with a showstopper, only able to get Sassy, and then he's quickly traded a second. Finds the kill. What a shutdown.
Actually, kind of like the Tens is bringing out the op sometimes, right? We only really seen Nivera do the Omen op. That was a nice 1-2.
Another paint shell built up. Lobbed over at Forsaken, and Tens will get himself.
Yeah, that was nice. Let's see this fast shot though. How on earth is he getting a double on it?
7-2 Sentinels.
Is there? Surely there's vision block. I'm not sure.
Ahead of that cosmic divide. Get that collat. Love to see that from his perspective.
That was a big round as well. Astra ult, Omen ult. Oh man, yeah, nice timing on the swing. And they actually look really good at the moment.
Able to finish the job. I said a third shot. It was really just the second. There's a huge pickup comes through. And that very much crushes the economy from PRX.
All right, let's see what they're gonna try this time. That's a weak buy. Only something with a Vandal. Devai's been sitting on this Viper's pit for quite some time, having a tough time getting into a position where you can even really use it. Boombot's trading.
Yeah, so PRX have kind of realized that their mid stuff is getting shut down. That is madness. They realize that, sorry, they realize that their sight hits are getting shut down, so they feel like they have to go over towards middle. But it also looked like Sentinels were kind of on top of this, right? 3-person duel over towards mid. Does feel like Sentinels are a step ahead in terms of reading them.
Swaps the gun, is not ready for it. The jump comes through, and now it's all on Devai and Monette, Stinger, and the Sheriff to try to see if they can do some additional damage. But with just a couple more rounds to be played out in this half, the money is so healthy. There's just no way to break the bank.
Yep. No reason Sentinels not to just full spend every time now, and Seeker's making things all the more difficult for PRX to try to be a little bit sneaky about this. Oh boy.
The double drop, the push comes in.
Damn, okay. Well, what can we say? Sentinels are doing great at the moment. They really are.
Really confident and really good on this split pick.
Yeah, they're just reading them. Like they've done enough to shut down their sight hits. And then, so honestly, if you're PRX here, you sell like a fake, I'm pretty sure.
Given what we're seeing, I'm not sure if it's going to be the same case.
Yeah, and it's just...
It's either a fake or it's either them. So, honestly, what I would call here... We've got 2 rounds left. Honestly, what I would call here is, again, would just be what happened now, because it failed so badly that it should work this time. So I would just go for, like, mid-control that they wanted to do here, and then you can kind of mid-round from there. But then the next round, I would probably sell the fake after, once they then feel that they have to hold over towards middle. Sometimes I think that Alex thinks relatively similar to me, so I'll be interested to see if that happens.
See if he can get him turned around and maybe we get a run back here on the split.
The little knee showing, yeah.
We'll see. I mean, again,
kind of comfy, but you're right. Gotta get that posture good.
So far,
put your knee down. Put your knee down.
Damn good. The shield is very much holding up so far. Could always change once that side swap comes in, but that's why we see this timeout called, because Alex does not want to end the half with, you know, a 10-2 scoreline. Wants to be able to try to push this to at least an 8-4.
Looking out for the back, honestly, though, it is very true. So, what are they going for here? What was the call on this? Okay, so the call makes a lot of sense. They want to go aggro over towards A heaven, because they're trying to work out how to defeat this stuff over towards middle, right? So if you take aggro over towards A heaven, the Viper from ropes then has to go either back to A heaven or just feels uncomfy and goes up to B heaven. So this makes a lot of sense in terms of the call on this one. And then now they take this, they can then go back through ropes, take middle control, and yeah, makes a lot of sense in this. This is like the best main protocol, probably the simplest protocol to do when you are struggling to take middle. You take A heaven and then the Viper has to fall back.
Has to be abandoned, but the paint shells can be let loose as he tucks back around the corner, and now Celsius finding Jing and Devai. Shuts down the approach completely.
How did Celsius get 2 here? How is this just looking like an absolute shutdown? Celsius hasn't even needed to get involved too much in terms of aim duels, it feels like.
This gap between the 2 teams even larger. Right back in.
That's actually unlucky. That's their own.
Wait for a brief moment.
That's their own smoke.
There's the cleanup.
Oi, that's a nice shot from Monette. Okay, 1v5. We'll stick with it.
Spray coming in on the chase, tens around the back. Ready to cut him off. As the spike is stuck. Monette wanting to play for this one. No, I mean the time just isn't there.
The higher lower with the ropes.
He will just play to
he did great to get another one. But yeah, let's see. It feels like a lineup from Zolstis here with the peak.
Yeah,
maybe.
You know, think back to last year where Monette had that tremendous performance on Split and Pacific, but this time around, PRX just read every step of the way, and you know, on top of all of this, while PRX is making this rotation,
okay, actually really nice.
Sends out a Trailblazer that checks
That
like
was
most of the site, and it makes
Solid
it so
shots from
much easier
Monette
for
as well,
Sentinels
but
to prepare for this
doesn't
one.
really matter.
yeah. I mean, hey, damn clean shots from Monette there to find the 2 and then get the
So
third.
now what?
but
Now you kind of want to sell the
that is
fake, I
not
guess.
leading
But
to these round wins. Sentinels for now just looking.
yeah, the problem is now
stalwart.
Sentinel's going back to the mid smoke thing.
And it's these like retreats that they're doing. Anytime utility comes out from PRX, they don't challenge it. They just let it happen, back up, and then adjust, and look to punish off the back of it. So PRX be a little bit more disciplined with their utility, and so far this round, it's been a little bit better. Saucy is going to get the confirmation. A few players, or at least one player, is over there, and something. Maybe going to challenge the angle.
Oh, I think Saucy did have the read.
He survives. This is a good round so far, though. Because if we look at the mini map as well, we have like the old school. Oh my.
Poison orb dropping. Celsius trying to find the jump kill.
Oh
Gets taken
my.
down second.
Big shutdowns on this.
Timing a bit
Sassy
off,
has to
something
go
he'll find
huge
before that
on
rocket
site
can
on
come into
50
play.
HP.
Fight sent
Like
back
somehow
out.
has to get
Saucy still on
3.
the site. Only 50 HP for him, but perhaps the heroics can come through. We saw him clutching. with
Yeah,
5
Tens
health.
tried to
Tens
save
close
him.
the gap with the short. He can't make it happen, and Saucy will be flushed out. Now it all comes down to John KT. Try to get an ace clutch.
Wasn't too
in
bad
the
from
10 to
Tens.
2
Did
half.
a
Otherwise,
vision
that
block
9-3 is
smoke and then
coming
tried
in.
to just isolate one with
First
Omen
player
flash
can't
as well.
make it happen. Flawless in the final round of the
3?
half.
Man,
PRX
what a
will
nice
be able
half
to
from
find a third
from
round,
Sentinels though.
but they
This
have
is ridiculous.
no timeouts as they get ready to swap to this defending side.
They get 9 rounds against a double duelist, double dive comp.
Never
That's
used
really
it.
really
I mean,
good.
he never got really an opportunity to be frank. At this point, the round was over anyway. But, I mean, that's just how clean these defenses were from Sentinels for the most part. They just weren't giving them opportunities to really do what they needed to do. And, yeah, look, definitely don't count PRX out. We've seen this time and time again, that somehow they just find another gear, they find another level. And, yeah, defender side isn't their side of the map, but usually. But you never know.
Well, Sentinels just
I like
gonna want to start
I
things
like a
off
lot
with
of the
another pistol.
Sentinels comps at the moment.
Get that double digit locked in.
Like I think
Right
this
now,
one
odds very
this one
much
at the
more
moment in the
stacked
current
up
meta,
against
especially over
PRX.
towards
If
split,
this was-
is just
if this was
really
OG
good.
release split, would be like, oh yeah, this
Like
is,
really
yeah,
really
this
good.
Is fine.
This is done.
Completely recoverable. 9-3 curse and all that, split defender sided, but it's not been that way for
Sinks
some
it.
time here.
Yeah.
Be damn sure, just given what we've seen so far, that Kaplan also has a very good idea of how PRX is going to look to play the defending side.
Yep, and he's just really been well set up for their defensive halves for the Sentinels against PRX. Now, can they get that same level of success? Certainly feels like they've got a lot of momentum. They've got some good reads. Pistol rounds have been a little bit shaky for PRX.
Who do I keep in the
Maybe
team?
they
Who do I
can
keep
get
out of
one
these? I
here
keep
and
this 5.
Turn things back onto the
It's
right
proven
track.
too good.
Or if it's going to be the Sentinels just
You would be
looking
mad
run
to
away
go
with
for
this
something
and
unknown
send
at
us
the
right
moment.
over to Sunset.
Everybody right now outside.
Like Pancarda's too good to be on the bench to be a 6th, but you can't argue with the results that this team are getting and how good they look.
Maybe try to slow things up. Otherwise, it's Jing with a frenzy in his jiggle peek so far. We'll finally spot one.
Oh boy.
It's Forsaken up close, thinking about sending out that guiding light. Flash health, paint shells coming down, pushing them forward up the ramp. Jing's gonna be good for one. Forsaken finds another, but the trade back is instant.
Site fully clear. If these two from PRX decide to go A main now, then it should be pretty hard. Sentinel's done a really good job. Great calling from John, realizing that they've lost a lot of map control that they need to try and take somewhere, so they push over towards spawn.
Blades are gonna spot them.
Yeah, they need to just hold over towards this.
Yet needing to clear this out. As first it goes. Oh, the timing.
Oh no.
Wow.
What a snap!
What
Yet
the hell is
headshot.
that though?
It felt like he was getting the
What
right
the
from
hell
someone
is
looking for
that?
the kill. They push up into the poison orb, and Celsius is going to be taken out as well. That's all on Saucy. Top fragger at the moment. Frenzy in hand.
Oh,
but he
Frenzy
can't
did
steady
not look
the
like the
aim
one on this.
yet.
Maybe stood still a little bit too
Continues
much.
swinging wider and stops and gets the kill.
What the? I mean, how does Monette get this kill? The timing looked so off for him, but somehow it works out to give him just like the smallest margin to get a shot off.
It's the flash into the paint shells and then the double peek.
Just a flick
from
right
different
click.
angles. It's a good little trap play, but the Sentinels react to it incredibly well. You can see that the flash doesn't catch too much there, and
Show
then
me the Monette kill.
Yeah, the Monyet kill is...
Oh, that's actually wild.
My God.
Come on, man.
What a drag across the right click.
Look at that, just that wry little smile.
That is such a small sliver that he saw of him.
Despite the lead.
Okay, no. This is interesting from Sentinels though. Maybe because they're 9-4 up, they don't want to try anything. Not even like a single stinger buy. But they just go for the full eco on this.
Saw quite a few bodies of Sentinels in the middle there, and it's like, yeah, I'm good. You guys go ahead and come over here and help me just in case. But
yeah, they go over towards middle, realize that they're doing the smoke, kind of sink over towards middle, and just want to have none of that. And maybe this is a bit of the research going in, that when they do the smoke thing over towards here, they only have Forsaken over towards A, so A's weak. This could be a little bit of anti going in, how much they've looked at the setups. Wow. Wow, the free guns. The free guns. 3 HP.
Now they get some weapon upgrades.
And they get full HP because of the Sussy Hill. Pick up 2 guns. How do Sentinels do it? How do they win every single thrifty?
Catastrophic for PRX.
They don't have map control. Chat, they don't have map control. Someone, this actually could be, they kind of have to peek with Sussy's flash. They have double trip on site? Oh no, they're fine. They don't have to peek.
It's looking really good for Sentinels.
Paranoia across, tuck away against the wall. Divide, find one yet. Sprinting forward, finds Celsius. Divide, swinging around the back, finds another. Something now, trying to be the difference maker. A quick lob on the paint shell, something.
Holy, Zekin's incredible. Dude, they had trips still. They put double trips in. The full eco. They brought a bit of util into it. I kind of liked it from Sentinels. It felt like an anti again. It felt like as soon as they went over towards middle, saw that they were doing their smoke combo, that they just know that A only has Forsaken playing with the smoke. Like Sky on A only.
Here from PRX, Jing and Forsaken feel like they can just kind of brawl them. They know that it's mostly classics or suspect, so off the information that
that's such a massive round, and they get some upgrades as well. I mean, that's pretty much it done. How do they do this?
You know, just play for the rest of the team to get there. Use that long-range weaponry against the Sentinels.
Yeah, and this is the problem against. This is not really the problem, but this is the thing that's insanely good about this Sentinels comp in terms of why I like it so much, because you have the Cypher over towards A, and again, there's multiple ways of using it. You could still use the Viper wall over towards A, but they decided to do this as their primary. Right, so Cypher creates pressure over towards A in terms of cage, double block of vision. You create question mark over towards A heaven. But the wall and the smoke over towards B is just an absolute nightmare. It forces you to play like close in B main, or in these kind of angles on the left of the wall over towards B. It's just so hard. Like just from a default, you create so much pressure and you don't have to do too much.
Yeah, and the flash as well from Forsaken.
So it is a nightmare to play against it. And I think the good thing about like this comp from Sentinels is you can mix it up a lot as well. I do want to just shout out Monyet. Once they create the question marks over towards B, he just insta pushes so we can get the 4-person stack. So Monyet gets a lot of info here.
Jump forward, second. Oh my God, managing to find Forsaken
to make this stack doable. It's a great late Omen flash.
Punish that one back. Divide. Weapon recovered. Finds 2. But around the back.
Wow, Divide is popping.
Monyet,
you want to give him a smoke? Nope, don't want to give him a smoke. Oi, what a shot. I think Monyet needs to give him a smoke back side there so we can play around, honestly. Needs to give him like a smoke in front.
Yeah, doing what he can, Divide, putting up some big multi-kills.
Yeah, really nicely done from Zelsis there. Shout out to Monyet in the first place, getting the info so we can have the 4-person stack.
Good reaction by something.
Divide is insane to get this close. I feel like this last shot from Zelsis must be nuts.
Yeah, the wisps coming off the Omen. I like the attempt, but huge from Zelsis.
Really good.
No, PRX. One more buy to really try to break this win streak that's been started up here. Stop Sentinels from getting the map point.
Couple charges away from some ultimates that could help you out, but gonna need a multi-kill round. It feels like not much pressure being put on the orbs on this defender side for PRX. It's gonna be Divide, Forsaken over on the A side, couple in mid.
Swing out, something having to back away. Jing will find one, but it's just going to be traded here as both raises will fall. Also swinging back across, checking out garage. Now Monyet is hovering.
Because, yeah, look at PRX. They have to go so aggro over towards B. It doesn't, I mean, it probably feels comfortable for them because they love going aggro.
Find John Cutie before getting taken down. Tens breaking things open once more on this side of the map. See something on the hunt, but just a little bit too late to get the punish on Celsius. Swings back through. Divide seeing the drop down before that smoke does bloom, however. Just to find one, and it keeps PRX in with a man advantage.
Celsius gets his orb here. Celsius gets the orb, gets thrown the spike, and then we can insta ult once he plants here. Problem with this ult is you normally don't have too much freedom, so a lot of time you're gonna get spammed. But this is a little bit better. It at least covers a bit of the push. Oh man, Tens nearly did great. Big 1v2. Yeah, the problem with this ult if there's Celsius is it doesn't really cover too much. You're kind of worried that you're gonna get kind of worried that you're gonna get spammed a lot of the time. Even though maybe you could argue that you could walk around a lot of this.
Sentinels play this round because they give themselves a really good opportunity.
Viper Diff, honestly, Devi's been great.
On the other side of the map, he's able to draw the attention of Monyet and something to allow kind of a 3v2 over on the A side. And they almost get away with it, but Devi able to somehow be unaccounted for, finds that pick onto the spike. Gets enough extra time here for these rotations to start coming through. Something might get cut off. Tens there, almost able to survive that, but Devi with a quick reaction, and Devi coming to life.
Yeah, back-to-back, what, 3Ks for him?
Rounds. Some big multi-kills, get PRX into it.
It's gonna be a rough round though. Money's very low. Money's super low for money's very low for everyone. If PRX get this round, there's a chance. The problem is Zekin's just one orb away from an ult. And he's picking it up right now and he picks, there we go, that's the ult. And it kind of looks like Sentinels have just been like, well, they never play A side itself, so we can just hit A side all the time.
Jing taking position over here at ramp. Swings out, finds one. John Cutie going to be taken down. Paranoia does connect. Celsius pushing forward, finds it. Receive that flash. Now the
oh no.
Devi arrives at the perfect time. Second.
Devi's going to have another 3K.
Was noted. Ends up getting eliminated by Forsaken.
Yeah, this one was easy for them. This one was relatively easy. This is good as well. Big round for them with 4 people surviving, so their money's good. Forsaken gets the defuse. That's his ult. Monyet has ult. Celsius, John QT, and Tens can't buy next. And they used ult into it in terms of the Raze ult. What do they use? Raze ult, Omen ult, and Seekers. That was such an important round.
But didn't matter.
Still shout out to Sentinels kind of realizing how important it is and trying to use all these ults. Tens a few times get caught doing his ult now. That's twice we've seen this tournament.
Pitched in there and some huge ults for PRX. Gotta watch out as Sentinels that Jing, he loves to get explosive off the rip. Try to take some space, start dividing you on this map. Here we go.
Going over towards Ramen, finds Celsius.
Guys, that eco.
Tens. Just around the corner.
Their eco.
Check the right side. Nothing going to be noted there.
We're sending it.
Second, taken out.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Jing there, knowing that they have a sheriff and he's never standing still, so it's not an easy shot at least. But that is a gun now. Like most teams I would be pretty, I would just be flaming them, but PRX kind of write their own rulebook, to be honest.
How long can they keep this up?
That was madness. That was madness to do this against an eco. It really was.
Yeah.
They don't follow the rules, bro. Yeah, they really don't. They do so much mad stuff.
This is his favorite angle to take with that showstopper on the defender side. He loves to get in a Ramen because it creates a lot.
Could I coach PRX? It would be fun, man. I think Alex has a fun job because all he has to do is come up with like a lot of fast strats. And I think also a lot of the time, like, he just needs to give them ideas where they feel like they're struggling. Even though it must be very hard to watch sometimes, because they do so many like fundamental mistakes that will like lose them rounds, but the fundamental mistakes win them more rounds than they lose. So it's like, just do them.
So that's gonna make things even trickier. Gotta be aware of that as the Sentinels and see if they can find.
Fun, yeah. It must be stressful, but I think it will be fun. Honestly,
reading on the timings and the understanding. And
Like, it would be one of the
part of
most
it is, I
fun
think,
teams to work with.
they're starting to recognize that a lot of these hits are off the back of Saucy's utility.
I mean, Saucy has been a monster so far.
Yes.
I mean, the 5 HP clutch, just the utility.
It would be hard for anyone else to
timing
coach them
from
about
him.
breaking
So
them.
far
No, I
has
think
been
you have to
absolutely
accept.
great.
You have to take them for what they are. You do. All
But
you
he's the one
all you
that's
have to do is just
often
know
really
that
right with where their executes are going to happen. It's a
all you have to do is
trailblazer,
just
it's a guy
know
who likes
that
those kind of things
again
are
they
kind of
win more
pretty
rounds than they
indicative
lose
of
for
where
doing
Sentinels
the
have been wanting,
overpeaks.
to put their pressure.
Like for
It looks
sure,
like they might be setting up for a bit
100%
of
for
a
sure.
fake towards A to start, and maybe a rotate around to the other side or something like that. We'll see exactly what it looks like. Something here with that op going to get backed off by the flash.
Hear the dash out. Jinx still nearby though. That jiggle peek. I'm
I
not sure
know
it was wide enough to spot the
exactly
operator, but either way, this neural theft certainly will. Now going to be noted. Still though the push coming through
Yeah,
tens.
this is one of the better things, especially the dog. You know when you get to A ramp and you do this dog that goes all the way through and checks under heaven as well. Oh, that's a massive kill from Tens. That should be the round. That's a running kill as well from John. Everything's going right, of course. Valorant.
A couple of frames to be able to get that headshot. What a punish.
What a drive-by for John.
Chad, it's our fault. We love this game.
I'm out here from Sentinels, working wonders. Operator now.
Can't blame
on
the game
floor.
anymore. It's been here for 3 years.
Team still very fanned out from Sentinels and completely split worlds apart for PRX.
They're able to. The reason this round is going the way it is, I mean, yeah, John hits a great shot, but other than that, they dragged a
I
lot
mean,
of PRX's
Forsaken
attention
needs
to
to
the other side
what?
of the map.
Depends on the lure.
I mean, Tens needs to get shut down,
Back
and
around the
Forsaken
corner
needs to
and
kill
Jang
3.
finds his ball, wrap, puts it
Okay,
swing
that's-
back, and now he's got a
that's
full
0.
sprint, but Ten's not going to go for the chase. Actually, that sprint not going to be coming through. Jing still wary of giving up the audio cue. Trying to keep his approach mysterious enough. But there's just so many angles to check. 1v5.
Spike planted.
And ultimately...
What's their money?
Back
You can
off.
definitely go for this though.
The alley
You can
approach
definitely
now.
try and do some damage.
Gonna have to be one of the best aces you've ever seen, but Jing's done it before. About that bind game.
This, though, I think would be a world above it. He's been able to find one, but no way
Well,
in
they
hell of
clean
a
this one.
transfer onto Zekin. He'll finish him off. The timeout working wonders here for Sentinels.
Match
They
point.
stop the run back and they get themselves up to map point.
Yeah, this is a really good call. Just a little bait and switch. They haven't been too mysterious in how they're maneuvering the map. So this time around,
Great read from John.
just I mean, John just wow, nasty
Yeah,
stuff. Tens
this
with a
was a
nice
big
little
round from him.
Angle onto something able to pull the trigger, but couldn't get the sights dialed in time.
You predict them to win this map? I mean, I predicted them
Really
to win one map.
Really good timeout call.
PRX should win
They
Haven,
use that
Breeze,
utility to make it look like they're
and
gonna go
Sunsets
away,
for like a
and it buys enough
50-50.
attention, enough time for them to swing over, but something with the opener.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, it's kind of surprised to not see the investment there on the operator, given the divide.
It also
coming into the
depends,
round
like,
with about 7,000, but
depends what PRX actually do
something
in terms of who they
wanted to go
play.
with the Vandal. Comes up with the opening kill.
Oi, little fake dash.
The dash there.
Try and bait our reaction.
Now, full presence out here on towards mid. Swing out high, trying to get the timing.
I
A
mean,
little bit of damage down on Azelsis.
good luck to Munya.
Monyet now. Stranded on the site. Jing trying to peel, trying to pull some attention. Can't do so. It's Forsaken as well, swinging in from behind, but peek back off the rafters, and John Cutie finds the headshot. Monyet continuing to just play this out as quietly as he possibly can. Shot just over the head of John Cutie. Spike now, gonna be dropped in second. Trying to hold the
Wow,
line.
man,
He
Zekin
manages to
is
do so.
really, really good in some of
2
these
kills for
situations.
him, and it all
The amount of
comes
times
down to
Zekin
something
gets
in a
like
1v3.
way more kills than he should is just ridiculous.
Be the
It's
fortune
through the
clutch.
roof in terms of numbers.
To keep this map going, otherwise Sentinels.
PRX got destroyed on
We
Breeze
started
though.
things off
Yeah, but they
1-0.
used the troll
That's
comp, right?
exactly what will happen.
They
Zelsis
used
will
the
find the final
breach one, didn't they?
headshot, and Sentinels.
Okay,
For
first
some
map
reason,
Sentinels
this
looking
is-
real
seems
nice
to
as
be
well.
the
The amount of
scoreline
the amount of
between these two
thrifty
teams.
Sentinels win
It's a
is
13-7
insane.
first map
I definitely want to give
victory
a
once
shout
again.
out to
Yeah,
John
13 or
QT
7
here. I
are
felt like the
OTs, so
calling
maybe
was
we've
good.
got some
Look,
OTs
they
coming up, but
they put some time
I
into
love
this
the
as
way the
well. I'm
Sentinels
pretty
play
sure.
off of each other, the way that they cover for each other. Zekin drops down, John QT right there on rafters to
For
cover
sure,
for
for
him,
sure.
knowing that it's kind of an
In terms of like
exposed
the ante
angle
and
for
how they wanted
Zekin,
to approach
and
it.
he shuts it down to really make